Dear colleagues, dear power users of LeanIX, I wanted to show you a little bit what I have been doing at the Tag der Arbeit day of work in Germany. LeanIX offered a free demo space for the National Museum of Computing, where I'm a volunteer, and I am trying to put the assets of the museum itself into the LeanIX demo space to enable the education part of the museum to help students in the regard of STEM areas to learn about computing at the museum itself. And to show you what I have been doing, I first wanted to introduce you to the museum itself. So it's the National Museum of Computing, based in Bletchley Park, north of London. It's in the area itself, in the home of the code breakers, where the museum, the famous museum for Bletchley Park itself is, and it's housed in Block H. And the National Museum of Computing, in my point of view, has two business capabilities. One is preservation of the assets, the other one is education. And in the area of education, the museum offers different activities, and in these different activities, like full-day visits, guided tours, workshops, and such things, they have these guided tours, and the guided tours have several topics, and the topics, one of them is computing in context. One moment. Computing in context from valve to chip, so you have a really good look at the different technologies and how the technologies have developed. They have a huge part in regard of cryptography and hardware systems and fundamentals for the digital revolution. The guided tour Computing in Context shows you a lot of interesting machines that are housed at the museum, and be aware, most of the machines at the museum are actually functioning and running. So it's a huge chance to see the machines working, especially my most beloved Witch, which has a very nice looking look and feel, and you can even hear it working very well. And in the cryptography part, there are these major topics like the cryptanalysis of the Lorentz cipher and cryptanalysis of the Enigma. And I already started setting up some details, what machines have been used there. I'm still thinking about the modeling within the system. So here I have IT components and have the Colossus Mark 1, Colossus Mark 2, and here of course the Colossus as an application. It's still work going on, making some thoughts about the modeling. So this just is a short introduction to the museum itself. Next I will show you the first classification table for the first assets that are already put in the system. I hope you liked it. Thank you very much.